Hi, my name is Michael, and I'm here with Hannah Rackow.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm a student at McGill, and I was outside the James Administration Building last night when the riot cops arrived.
Okay, so Hannah, the cops arrived. Where were you coming from?
I was coming back from Leacock. I had been at the protest earlier, but I was just coming back a bit later.
And what happened when you got there?
When I got there, was actually right before the riot cops arrived. They came from sort of towards the arts building and from near the administration building, and they started shoving people, sort of pushing us back towards the Milton Gate, down the steps outside the administration building and towards Milton Gate.
And when they were pushing you, then what happened next?
Well, once we were almost at the gates, this girl was walking with her bike, and she walked through the line of police from behind. And when she got to the front, a policeman shoved her over with his shield, like his riot shield. And then I took a picture right at that moment when he shoved her over, and then I came forward to try and maybe give her a hand, help her up, and he sprayed me from about 2 feet away, right in the face with pepper spray.
And what did that feel like?
It burned everywhere. I couldn't breathe because it got in my nose, my mouth, and my eyes. So I couldn't see, my eyes were streaming. It makes your skin burn too, so it's just like my whole face was burning, and I was trying to breathe, but just inhaling more pepper spray because it was everywhere.
How long did it hurt for?
It hurt, I would say, 15 to 20 minutes. Like it kept stinging. But it really hurt for about 5 minutes. What helped was that there were people, everyone was crying for water or calling for water, so people were going around with water bottles and pouring water on the faces of people who had been sprayed with pepper spray because it helped wash it away. And
after the cops sprayed you, did he just walk away, or what happened?
They were holding their line, but I was guided away by someone because I couldn't see because of the pepper spray, and I heard and sort of saw a cop on the side. He wasn't really part of the line. He was on blocking off University. Basically, he made fun of me as I walked by. He said it in French, but I'll say it in English. He just said, "Oh, poor little girl got pepper spray in her face," really sarcastically, and that was really upsetting.
All right, and how did all of this make you feel? And was there anything else that you saw that you really think was interesting?
Well, it was kind of shocking, I guess, to see so many. Well, but the sheer number of riot cops on campus. I mean, I heard there were about 100, but there were a lot. They came from all over. It was especially scary because they were so military. You know, they marched in, and they did this thing. They do that thing where they sort of hit their shields with their batons. It's really intimidating, it turns out, when you're right in front of them.
And were they only going after students who had been involved in the protests, or how did that work?
It was pretty much indiscriminate pepper spraying and shoving, as far as I could tell, because people had been coming out of McConnell who got caught in it. I've heard a lot of students say that they didn't even know there was a protest going on, and they walked out and got caught in the police brutality. So I know it wasn't just protest students.
And one more question.
Yeah.
Do you think that what should the administration do now that this happened?
I think the administration should make an admission to students, let them know that they know that was the wrong thing to do. I think there should be an apology, and I think there should also be an inquiry into who allowed riot cops on campus, who called them, and why they were allowed to use so much force against students and faculty.
Okay, thanks, Anna.
Thank you.